Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, so this morning I decided I want to make a little video. I've about finished my this this particular um, slow stitching piece. I about finished that one. I don't think I'm going to add any more that I know of, unless I put a couple more buttons. I might do that, but I'm not sure. So I decided I'm going to work on another one. My ironing board, it was quite an eyesore in my last um, video, my ironing board. And so then I had the suggestion from one of my subscribers. She said I should maybe make her some clothes, the ironing board. And I thought, what a grand idea. But too lazy to make her some clothes, so I went to my closet and I got a few items and a little scarf for accessory. But I got her a nice shirt, and I got her a nice other shirt and nice scarf. I should get her some like a necklace too, but she has no head. Doesn't even have a neck. But anyway, so she's less of an eyesore now. So I don't have to worry about moving her right now. Well, unless I need to get stuff that's behind her, then I have to move her. I'm going to have to name her also. So I don't just call her. Okay, but anyway, back to what I was doing. I'm going to move this, put you down to the showroom floor here. Oopsie daisies. Let me get this turned a little bit here. And let me put my eyeglass cleaner out here. Now this, as you can see, it looks like a mangled up big fat mess. But all I've done with this, and this is just like a little sampler. It really has no rhyme or reason, and some people might go cross-eyed looking at it. But what did that do? That computer just did funny. Oh, what is it doing? Okay. No, that's not good. All right. So anyhow, what is it doing? Wait a minute. Let me see something here. That is not good. If I leave my hand here, there, put my hand here, and then it focuses on my hand, I guess. But there's so much busyness on there that I guess it doesn't focus because there's nothing to focus on because there's so much. Okay. All right. So that's okay. We're going to work with this. And but this is what I want to do here. I want to try some couching. Couching is another thing. We're going to be working on couching on Monday. Monday is going to be, I'm going to be doing some couching. We're going to be learning more on couching. But so today, what I want to do here, I was wanting to do some couching on this here project. So let me see something real quick here. If I can just, what if I lay this flower right here? Maybe I can focus on that flower while I get my while I get some fabrics out of here. I've got a box here that is labeled torn fabric ribbon. So all that what's in here is torn fabrics. So what I want to do, well, there's other stuff too. What I want to do is I want to, oh, this is good. This is like a piece of like lace, like a scrapple lace-o. And then I have this. This came off of I tore a sheet one time into strips, and this was the very edge of that sheet. Okay, I'm going to take, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take pieces. Where's my, okay, here. This, and I'm going to take, okay, I'm going to go along with pieces of this length. I'm going to go along with that brown piece and use that length. And this is almost like a sneak peek of what's going to happen a little bit on Monday. Okay, so that's good. And then I have this. I had torn a lot of this ribbon, this fabric. And wait a minute, let me move this. And let me just put this here while I get this bundle. I'm going to get this bundle of stuff together. Okay, because I'm going to do some couching. And since I'm new at this, you all, keep in mind that I am not a professional. I don't have a PhD in slow stitching at all. So I'm going to take a few of these strips. Okay, now let me put that one back in here. And what else do I have? Do I have another? Okay, well, this blue. See, sometimes I take my strips and I just wrap them around like this on a little piece of chipboard. Oh, that one's about the right length already. I'm going to get another one that length too. Okay, cut that. All right, now, so that's good. Let me see. Put that back down in there. And should I? Oh, this one here too. I'll get one of those. And another one of those strips to make my bundle that I'm going to couch. I'm going to couch this. Okay? So it's sort of not to be confused with being a couch potato. Okay, and that's pretty much, you know, what if I put this here too? Got a piece of, I have a piece of this baker's twine in here. You never know what you're going to find in my junk. My junk will have all kind of junk. Okay, so I'm going to take that baker's twine. I'm going to put that piece in there. And then there's that piece of this fuzzy stuff. That might be about the same length too. Oh, let me see. That's doubled over, so I'll go like this. And that's going to go in here. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for me to do my, my little experiment. Okay, so now what I want to do is okay, I'm going to use some of this. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? This yarn was used on a gift that was gifted to me yesterday by Yolanda. So I'm going to put that yarn in here too. I want this yarn in here. Oops. Go away, leaves. Now, let me untie that. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is... Oh, there we go. Good. Now, we'll put that in there too, in my bundle. And then I'm going to take this thread, because I got so much of it. I'm going to use it. I got to use that up. I only got 30 more years to live, and I got to get this stuff done. Because then I'll be 101, and that's when I plan to go to the Golden Gates. So I'm going to now tie it right there in the middle. I'm going to tie that tight, my little bundle. I'm tying it tight. Hi, Papa. What you up to? There he goes, playing charades again.
I'm going to walk around.
You're going to go walk around a little bit? Okay. So now what I'm going to do... Okay, now I'm going to take this half Or do I want, no, I think I want this half. Okay, it's a little bit longer. Yeah, I want this half. Okay, so I'm going to separate that into 3 pieces, hopefully equal, because I'm going to braid it. I'm going to braid this. Let's see. Hopefully I can get it into like 3 equal thicknesses for my braid. Okay. So yeah, there's 3 equal-ish on this side. And so I'm going to braid this. Just like if I was braiding my hair. Or if I was braiding Ethel's hair. I don't know who Ethel is, but I like that name, Ethel. No, this one's not thick enough on this side. I need to get this one. I can feel, once I started the braiding action, this one felt too thin. Okay, now let's see what happens. Yeah, the name Ethel. I don't think I know anybody named Ethel. Remember Lucy? Lucy and Ethel? I don't know anybody named Ethel. Okay, Ethel. I'm going to name my ironing board Ethel. Ethel. You know, they used to have gas. You know, you could get regular or Ethel. Now, you young whippersnappers that are still wet behind the ears, you probably don't have a clue of what Ethel gasoline is. But back in the day, you could either get regular or Ethel. And I don't know what that meant. I don't know what. Ethel was more expensive. I do know that. But I don't know why. I don't know what was in that gas that made it be called Ethel. But, yeah, it was special. I'll have to ask Papa when he comes back in if he knows what made Ethel gasoline Ethel. Okay, well, that's why I just named my ironing board Ethel. Okay, now, see? Now, I got that braided on this side. This edge. I gotta get me a piece of string here. I should cut this first. And then I'm going to tie this at the bottom to hold my braid so it doesn't escape. I don't want it to escape. And so I'm going to tie that so it's tied at the bottom of my braid. And there it is, just as beautiful as the day is long. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. Okay, now, does this look anything like a tree to you? Anything like a tree? It does kind of look like a tree, doesn't it? Okay. Well, see, you all figured that out. Okay. Now I'm going to get my my piece I'm working on. This piece I'm working on is actually a sample from upholstery fabric. It's an upholstery sample. So I'm going to put my tree on this upholstery sample. Now, because I'm just putting everything on there. It doesn't matter to me what it is. I'm just putting it on there. Because this is slow stitching and there's no rules. And since there is no rules to this progress, to this process, to this whatever it is, princess. Okay, now, I make my own rules as I go along. So now, I'm just going to get me a nice sharp needle. This I have found, I think I put them in my, I think I put these in my Amazon affiliate link. These are called, if I haven't, I'll check and I'll make sure that they're sashiko needles. And so they're used for doing sashiko, which is a lot like what we're doing here, a lot of sashiko. Papa, hi, are you back already from your walk?
Yeah, there ain't no mail yet.
Of course not. It's too early. What was I was just thinking about? I named my look. I dressed my ironing board. You see her,
Mm-hmm.
and I named her Ethel. And so what?
Okay.
Yeah. What? He keeps me. He doesn't care that I'm losing my
That
mind.
looks like one of my old work shirts.
That is not one of your work shirts. That is my work shirt. Okay. Now, what? Why was back in the day there was gasoline? You could buy it regular or ethyl. Do you remember that ethyl?
Yeah, Ethel was high test.
Ethyl was high test.
Mm-hmm.
What would that mean?
It was just,
More gassy?
yeah, it had you get better mileage. Uh, Engine runs smoother.
Oh, really? Wonder why they
Ethel,
quit doing that.
Ethel was the highest grade of gasoline you
Yeah,
could
I
buy.
knew it. I remembered that it was more expensive,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just the name popped into my head, and then all of a sudden I kind of just wondered why Ethel was Ethel and why was called Ethel.
And it might have been that they added ethyl alcohol to it. I don't know that, but it could be.
Oh, that gives us something else to research. Yep. We're always looking for something to research. Me and Papa, we love to research stuff.
I'll go look that up right
He's going to look it up right now. He's going to look it up. Boy, when I look at my screen, it just looks like this whole thing. It just looks like it doesn't make any sense. And but I love it. I'm telling you, I like things that make no sense. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to couch this on there. Couching is nothing more than laying something across the top and laying something. You can put a piece of yarn on there, anything, and just stitch around it to hold it on. And it doesn't matter the type of stitch you even use. So, and because all I want to do is hold it on there. I just wanted to hold it on there where it sticks. It doesn't leave me. Please don't leave me. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children and the crops in the field. So see, I'm just going to go around here and I'm stitching. I'm just wrapping that thread around the trunk of my tree, which is nothing but braided, torn fabric. And so when you say you don't have anything, no fabric, oh yeah, just tear up the shirt. Take the sheet off the bed, tear it up, and boy, do you have a lot of fabric. And so rip the curtains off the windows and look at all the fabric you have. So see, now this isn't taking me no time at all to get this tree trunk see, I still have the label on here because I don't want to take that off because there's going to be something I'm going to do with that, but I don't know yet what. I don't know exactly what it's going to be now. So for that reason, it's just sitting there for a while. It's just going to sit there for a while. And so see, now I'm getting my and it's being layered over things that I've already done. And that's all good. And that's all good in the hood. You know, there ain't no problem with that. And so this is slow stitching. No rules. When there's no rules, no directions, I mean, we learn from each other. Like I would have never thought to dress my ironing board if it wasn't for Andy. Lottie Faith. Lottie Faith, she just suggested I make her some clothes. And boy, that saves me from having to find another place for my ironing board. Okay, so now I have all the rest of this just up here. But the trunk of the tree is couched on there. So that's on there. Okay, so now what I want is I want some little branches and twigs. So I'm going to take, what'd you find out?
Ethel is a leaded gasoline.
Oh, it's leaded.
Was an anti-knock octane boosting gasoline additive discovered by General Motors and introduced commercially in 1923.
1923.
Mm-hmm.
Well, son of a gun. So it's you can now I think they only sell unleaded, right?
They stopped selling leaded gas January 1st of 96.
Oh, so now we know the rest of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just going to twist these two pieces together. I'm just going to twist them together. There is a right way of doing this. Actually, I think I'm supposed to twist it this way and then flip it this way. Twist it this way and then flip it this way. Am I right? Twist it this way. Twist it this way and flip it this way. Twist it this way and flip it this way. I gotta reteach myself about how to twist. How to do the twist. Okay, so there, look, I have one branch right there. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to now, well, let me see, I want to pin that so it doesn't remove itself from its spot. Sometimes they just grow legs and think they've got a mind of their own. And so, let me move these out of the way. I now want this branch, I want this branch to branch off over here, and I am going to just couch that branch on. Couching it on. And you see, this is a head start for Monday, because Monday we're going to be doing couching. And I will, we're going to discuss that a little bit more in the live stream on Monday. So if you all are couching people, now I ain't talking about being a couch potato. Well, actually, you could do this while being a couch potato. Probably, but you'd have to be careful not to poke yourself with a needle. Be very careful not to poke you. Ouch! Like that, you know. Okay, so. Oopsie daisies. So I'm getting all the way up that little branch. And, there, I got that couched. That branch, that first branch. But then now, see, now I have blood on my finger. Okay, I wiped it on my britches. Now I'm going to just twist this piece, and make a twig. From a branch to a twig. From a branch to a twig. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Oh no, that was supposed to be from a jack to a queen. From a jack to a king. Not from a branch to a twig. Oh well. I have to, sometimes I think of my own words to songs. I steal somebody else's melody and make my own words up to a song. And so now see, and you can't really see it, I'm sure, because it's brown on brown, you know, here on this particular one. And so I'm getting my twig couched on there. Couching. That's what they call that. Couching. I learned that. You know what? Before I started this slow stitching, I knew nothing about embroidery stitches or sashiko stitches or any kind of stitches. I didn't know. I made sewing machine stitches, and I was pretty close to being a rocket scientist, but this I love. Okay, so now I got that on there. I'll go underneath here and make a little knot. And I think, you know, this will make a nice wall hanging because people will look at it and they'll say, what the heck was she thinking? But then if you look at like Picasso and some artists and you look at their finished projects, you think, what the heck was he thinking? So we will fit right in with all the famous artists by doing this slow stitching and coming up with whatever we want. Okay, so now I got this other piece, so I'm going to then couch. Well, I forgot to put, I'm looking in the screen and also I see is a pile of stuff. But you know what? When I look at this in real life, I think it's beautiful. So you can put the comments below and if you think it looks like a big fat mess, let me know. But then I will tell you to please go get yourself a new pair of glasses. Because no, I wouldn't say anything mean to you. I try not to ever say mean things to people. And so sometimes I do in jest, you know, like I tell Papa that well, no, I don't tell him mean things in jest. Well, maybe I do. When I tell him to go in the street and check transmissions, I don't really mean for him to go lay down in the street and check transmissions. But so I guess it's sort of being mean, but he knows I'm kidding. I don't think he'd go out in the street to check transmissions. Oh, I'm such a bad woman. Now, look there. Here I have one branch and 2 twigs. And, okay, wait a minute. Let me move this. Let me see if I can show you. Now, see, I have the trunk of the tree here. And it goes right up to a branch of the tree here. And then it breaks off into twigs. One this way and one this way. One this way and one this way. You can't hardly see that brown one, can you? But it's a twig. It's the tree. And the tree is just growing over what I've already got here. And so then now I can take, oh, I gotta move that flower. See, and I want my twigs, I will make sure, like, see this twig went between those 2 leaves, you know, and it doesn't actually cover up anything. And so then maybe I'll take this bunch here and let me see. Oh, I gotta cut that. That's a loop there. I don't want that loop there. Okay, now, so I'm going to take like wait a minute, this, let's put this over here, this over here, this over here, this over here. Okay, so I broke, and I got another branch ready. Gosh, if I move my hand, it wants to, because it can't find anything to focus on. Focus on that machine. Okay, so I'm going to make the branch. So I'm going to just twist, do a little bit of the twisting and shouting right here, and make just a bit of the branch by twisting it about, let's see, I think I want the branch to go about this far. Right there, that's all. And then I'm going to pin that so it stays put. Pin that so it stays put.
How's your coffee supply holding
It's
up?
empty.
Some
It
more?
evaporated. Yes, please.
Got it.
Gosh, Papa's my butler. He brings me coffee, and then he comes to check to see if my coffee's empty. If it is, he brings me more. If I don't want any more coffee, he'll bring me water, or we call it drink, but it's my Weiler's lemonade. He made blueberry lemonade the other day. That was pretty good. And so this is called threading the needle right here, this here. Now, sometimes it does take a rocket science degree to thread a needle. And I have my glasses on, so why? And it's got a big hole in it. I know what I need to do. I need to just chip off the end of that thread because it was a little bit scraggly. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, there we go. There. Well, that was definitely a job and a half right there. Right there. That was a job and a half. Now we're going to, now I want to couch on this part of it now, see? Now, you know, if you was to wanting to make a real tree, maybe you just use all green. And anything that's of long, you can use just a whole bunch of yarn. You can just use a whole bunch of whatever. Take the shoelaces out of your shoes. You can use anything and to make a tree. And then all this time that you didn't think you had a green thumb, well, now you've got a green thumb because you can plant this tree and you can make it grow in whatever direction you want it to be grown in. And so, and that's what we do. So now, if you've been a couch potato all your life, or most of your life, or part of your life, well, then you've already got experience because you know the word couching. So now I'm going to put this. Now I've almost got right up there to where my branch goes into twigs. Well, actually, maybe it goes into, there's another word. I guess you could have it actually go into branch and then limbs and then twigs. Something like that. Thank you, Papa. How much do I owe you?
You're welcome. Give me a smooch.
A smooch?
That'll be enough.
Oh, God, he charges me a smooch. Okay. Thank you, beautiful. He even lines up the... Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
He even lines up the spout to line up with my lips right here. That man's amazing. I'm going to auction him off one day. I know I can make a lot. I know I would be able to make a lot of money auctioning him off. And so, but right now I'm not ready. So now I'm going to twist. So I went from the branch to the limb. See, you could go to a limb. I could go this far. You know that? I will do that. Let me see if I can do that. Where's my needle? Oh, there it is. It's at the end of the thread. So I am going to just couch the limb. See, I got the branch. Then I'm going to get in the limb. Making sure I don't cover up my beautiful yo-yo button flowers here. I don't want them covered up. Ouch. Jeez, Elizabeth. Okay, so now I've got the little bit of a limb. Okay, so now if I... Oh, good grief. I think my blood's too thin now. Last week it was too thick. Changed my dosage of my medicine. I don't know. I go Wednesday for another blood work. We'll see. So now I think it's too thin. Wait a minute. I gotta drink this coffee. Okay. Dang it. Just a minute. I have to give myself some medical service here. Okay, it's good now. We're all good. on the road again. Okay, so now I did the branch, then I did the twig, no, limb. Now I'm going to separate them two pieces. I'll be more exact when I do this on Monday. Today it's just for fun. And as you know, I don't teach things anyway. All I do is do stuff. I just show y'all what I'm doing. I don't teach. I don't do tutorials. I don't teach. I just do stuff. And then some people say that I give them inspiration and then they learn to do stuff from my doing stuff. And that's good, but that's as far as it goes for this old woman. So now I have this twig. Couched on. And I hear Papa in the kitchen. Wonder what he's doing. Making food? Think I could get that lucky? Okay, so now I got that twig. Make a little knot at the bottom so it stays put. You stay put, Mr. Twig. Okay, now. So there. Wait a minute. What happened here? What in the world? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a big fat mess right there. It just got stuck underneath my twig string. Okay, so now I'm going to twist this piece because this come out of that branch too. See, so it went from the branch to the limb to the twigs. See, so there'll be two limb, one branch makes two limbs, and then one limb makes two twigs. Might not have the right words, but I'm going to pretend that they're right words anyway. And some are, I forgot to put my knot in there. There could be an arborist that might tell me. Is an arborist somebody that works with trees? I think so. And they might tell me the correct verbiage to use for my tree here. I don't know. But that would be good. So if you're an arborist out there, you let me know. And then off of the twigs comes little leaves. And so, see, I just keep twisting that as I go now. Just keep twisting as I go. We used to do the twist back in the day at the school dances. We used to have a school dance. Every Friday night we'd have a school dance. I was only allowed to go if I had all my chores done all week. Dishes washed, ironing done, washing, ironing. I had to make sure I had all my chores done through the week. And if I had them all done, then I was allowed to go to the school dance on Fridays. We did the twist and we did the, what else did we do? What was that one that, I don't remember the names of them now. But I loved going, but I didn't dance a lot. I was actually like a wallflower. That's what I was. So I don't know why I went, just to be a wallflower. But I did. I'd go on anyway, because it's just fun watching everybody else. And they always had live bands, you know, like, neighborhood kids and stuff that had their own bands that would come and play music for us. So now I have here, I have 3 strands. Okay, so if I'm going to twist, Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to twist these together, all three of them first. Oh, wait a minute. I could probably add more strands. I could probably stick another piece here to make that bigger if I wanted to. Oh, what's this? Oh, that goes to another area. Okay. Do I have a knot? No, I don't have a knot in there. Elizabeth, you don't have a knot. Thought I put a knot. I guess I didn't. That must have been last Tuesday. There, now I got a knot. Okay, I think I had a knot. Okay, so then I'm going to couch this branch, and I want it to grow over in this area here. I want this branch. And so see, it's all just, my tree is just growing all haphazardly all over wherever it wants. Well, actually, it's wherever I want it to go, but okay, so now I have there, that little piece is a branch, and then I'm going to split this so that this can be a twig. I'm going to twist, wait a minute, no, this one's going to go here. Okay, and I'm going to twist that and get it to where what I'll do is I'm going to take pictures of this and see if I can get some close-up pictures of it, and then I'm going to put them on the Scrap and Lizzie site so that you can actually see, because I know you can't see this, because I look at my screen right there, and it absolutely looks like a hot mess. But it isn't a hot mess. It isn't. It's beautiful. Beautiful. See, then I can get that little twig to grow right in between. Right there. Right there where I want it to grow. See, I do have a green thumb now. I got proof right here that I have a green thumb. Which reminds me, I got to water my plants. It rained this morning, so my outside plants got watered really well. But I got some on the porches that need a little bit of watering. My poinsettia that I got from at Christmas time, it's still, all the red is still red. But the green leaves from the below of it, they've kind of shriveled up and come off. So all that's left on that plant is the red. But it's still pretty. It's beautiful. And there's probably a way that I could have made it live longer, but my green thumb was inactive. So some people have a better green thumb than I do. But now this here is proof that I have a green thumb. Right here. So now I'll just, okay, that's good right there. I'm going to nip this off right here. There we go. So that branch is just going that far. Okay, so now, did you see that, what that camera did again? It made that jiggle. Now here, I'll get this branch and we'll go up this way with that one. See, you can just decide where you want it to go. You just show it who's boss. Okay, for some reason, that is just not wanting to focus. And I think it's because it's got so much and it can't find one thing to focus on. Because, see, it's on autofocus. Because I can't know how to turn it off autofocus. So because it's on autofocus, it's going to do that because it's trying to find something to focus on. Okay, so as long as my hands are there, it can focus on my hands, which that gives them a large item to focus on. My hands are not anything but big and strong, big strong hands. Now, this also, like here, I just, You could stitch these on using a like a cross stitch too. I was just getting me a drink of coffee, and then that camera decided to go goofballing on me. But you can do a cross stitch, and like if you were to do this all with like colors of greens and browns, then it would probably look more tree-ish. But since there's no rules in this game of slow stitching, then we can make our trees any color we want, because there's no rules, no laws, no nothings, no regulations. We can just do what we want. We can do it however we want. I think what I'd like to do on this is maybe put a birdhouse somehow into this tree. And I think that would be pretty awesome. Put a little birdhouse in the tree. A little bird in it. Oh, a bird nest. I could put a bird nest in the tree and use like beads to make the eggs. Now that is a good idea. When you're doing something like this, the ideas will just pop in your head. They'll just pop in there. They'll just pop in your head. And there we go. Now, see, now I'm going to tie that off underneath so that it doesn't escape. And cut. Snip, give it a little snipperoonie. And there, look, I got that whole branch. Look at that. That's looking good, Elizabeth. Okay, so now we still have this. But I've been on here 47 minutes, and so I know some of you do not like to watch a very long video. And so I'm going to stop this now, but I'm going to continue working on this. But I'm going to take up some pictures of what I've done, because this isn't finished. It's just definitely not finished. It's not nowhere near finished, because I'm not finished. When I am half finished. I'm half finished. So everything, because I'm half finished and quarter Pollock and quarter Norwegian, then I'm always only half finished with everything I do, because it's in my blood. It's in my blood to be half finished. Okay, so see, now these are going to be 2 more branches right here, or maybe 1 branch and then off into twigs down this way. That's probably what I'm going to do. And then these little pieces at the end of the braid, that was the trunk, they're going to get couched on here too, because then they're going to be like the roots of the tree. And then maybe right in here I'll put a bird nest, and then put beads, which will be the bird nest's eggs. I mean not the bird nest's eggs, but the bird's eggs. But that's probably what I'm going to do. So leave my hand right there. Now, let me see if I have another Valentine's Day poem in here. Oh, yeah, then it goes to Easter. Oh, we're going to read this one. I think I already read this one. I'm going to read it again. Valentines are links of love sent to friends we're fondest of. Friendship is a golden chain, the links are friends so dear, and like a rare and precious jewel, it's treasured more each year. It's clasped together firmly with a love that's deep and true, and it's rich with happy memories and fond recollections too. Time can't destroy its beauty, for as long as memory lives, years can't erase the pleasure that the joy of friendship gives. For friendship is a priceless gift that can't be bought or sold, But to have an understanding friend is worth far more than gold. And the golden chain of friendship is a strong and blessed tie, binding kindred hearts together as the years go passing by. That's beautiful. What would we do without our friends? And I am so happy to have all of you, and I call you all my friends. And you all are a blessing to me. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and bring you back safely and soundly and happily and everything healthy. And to the next video, I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. I love you, and thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. You are a blessing.